This is week 10. This is the 9th game. The ball was second half.
To get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a
Thought we get intercepted.
On the delay, here's Harris.
That's crazy. Already fourth down.
A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season.
We got to win. We cannot lose.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay's giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
First down, Love to pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say.
Kind of glad we caught that.
History would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw now, here's Love. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A pause now as they tend to an injured player. And it's the quarterback, Jordan Love. He's shaken up out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Sean Clifford, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Looking to throw, Clifford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Clifford will throw it here. And before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he'll be brought to the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Sean Clifford with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Steelers taking over now late in this 1st half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And pressure coming, and they got again. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little until the half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. So we've come to halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Romeo Dobbs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it is 28-0.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from it. Pickett lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
The return man down to a knee. And
So 15 seconds after scored 3 touchdowns.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Pickett.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Dobbs.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh, yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Green Bay.
On first down, it's Clifford.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Packers.
Now it's Clifford.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now.
received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively? Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And
That's the end of week 10. Now we're 9-0. Our next game will be Week 11, and I think it will be the Chargers. Oh, that's the end of Week 10.